Howdy everybody. Today's episode of Jay forgot to set things up before starting the stream. I forgot to set up a compressor, so I don't know if you can hear me. And I forgot to put my mic in its proper position. So, I'm gonna see if I can add my compressor real quick. If not, I apologize. Those of you watching this on YouTube are like, what on earth is going on? Like, it's funny because like at the beginning of my stream, there's really, geez, not a lot of people here. Just me and Krona, if I'm lucky. So, you know, here I am doing stuff, in theory. So we've got, the mic has a compressor on it and a noise gate. Ooh, I was very smart about that. By the way, my computer's going crazy today, my gaming computer, so it's... If you can hear the fan, I apologize. I'd say one of these days I'm gonna get a computer that's not as noisy, but that's not true. We're all gonna have to live with the fan noise. Hopefully you're enjoying the music though. There is music going. The question is, can we do my specialized plugin? Because I need to be able to add a VST for this. We're gonna see. We're gonna call it de-esser, because that's what it does. These de-esses. Vox Former. Open plugin interface. Nah, this is not looking good. That's clearly not working. I think it's because I've got that fancy schmancy NPC. That'd be interesting. I've got a really fancy compiled version of you're also streaming The Sims 4 tonight. That's cool, Sardane. 10 o'clock Central. Be there, be square, everybody. I assume. Yeah. Well, can you hear me? Because if you can't, I'll try to figure out some way to fix things. I just wish I could turn on the de-esser, but I don't think VSTs are working in the M1 version of this. I promised Purred forever ago that I'd do a rags to riches, and I can hear you. Good. How's the music volume? Too good? Too good? Too high? Too low? Whatever. We're just gonna go with it, folks. Kind of squeezed in here like a sardine. As long as you can hear the music, that's what matters. So I decided going without music was boring. Let's see. Let's put the game on. I'll be right back. Let's put the game on. Oh, and also I need to get the microphone a little bit from my face. I had it way too close, I noticed yesterday. Like, this mic does a really good job of picking up my voice, even when I'm like you're supposed to. That was always my guide, was to put my fist like this. Hopefully that's making a horrible bumping sound. Because this mic, if you get it too close to your face, like, it's really muddy. So that can be fun sometimes. Anyway, Grace is sleeping. What's this hard drive doing here? Grace is sleeping. I'm so distractible right now. I took a really late afternoon nap and my brain is just not sure what it thinks about life right now. Is Krona here yet? Krona, are you here yet? I miss you. You're all the way in the other room, and feels like it's been at least 5 minutes since I last saw you. Aw, Krona's here. Hey, Krona. Jordane's here too, but it won't show up on my numbers, so I feel like Twitch wants me to feel bad about myself. That's my theory. I'll reload the page until it makes me feel good. Now it says 2. I was going to play the game eventually. What was I up to today? I should take a moment here. A long moment and figure out what I'm going to do next. So we need to get research and debate skills up. She's got this thing going with Penny, right? It's funny that Penny lives across the way in this apartment complex because it makes me feel like we're playing Big Bang. You just call Krona a nerd? My job. Even if it's true, be nice. I don't think Krona has a problem with being a nerd. Let's see. So I've got like Penny falling in love with me. I think she's my girlfriend now. Internet personality at sim.tv. Get a new job. If we have her move in with us, we'll have her get a new job. He's not wrong. Indeedio. Yeah, I don't know why I'm like streaming so much these days. I'll be honest, there's not some great reason. I'll probably disappear in like a week's time. I'll be like, well, that was fun. I've had enough. And then not touch it again for like 6 months. But as long as everybody, like, it's just, I think really, if I'm honest, Serdane, I think that what happened is I was like, man, I haven't seen Perd and Serdane for a while. I'm too lazy to go to Serdane's stream, so I'll turn on The Sims and see if Serdane comes here. And you did, and I appreciate it quite a bit, actually. So today we're going to try to get, Penny in bed with us. Today we're going to try to get, how do you too, stupid face? Stink, jerk face, butt, something. And we're going to get our debate skills up, try to get another promotion, because really, you're going from rags to riches in your playthrough, Serdane. We're trying to go from middle class to stupid rich. That's the goal here. So, which probably is easier than going from rags to riches. But not just regular riches, but like stupid rich riches, of richiness. Okay, here we are. She's getting up for the morning. And it's 5:34. Did you get enough sleep? I guess you did. Oh, what is going on there? Clean out spoiled food is your first step for the day. And polish to perfection. And then we'll have you actually be allowed to eat breakfast. Actually, we'll have you take a jog after that. No food for you this morning. Then work out. It's important to be healthy, I'm told. And my Sims will be healthy, darn it. I don't know if it has knock-on effects in The Sims. In real life, when I'm not exercising, I really don't feel as good about myself. I'm not as productive, I don't sleep as well, so I wonder if that's true at all of The Sims. Kinda doubt it. They do get a runner's high. There is that. So, you know. Brenda, can you hear me well? Do you like the sound of my voice? Not like in general, do you like the sound of my voice, but like on this microphone right now, does it sound okay? Come on, Grace. Jog it. Jog it. What is it? I still can't figure out. Oh, maybe this is a bop it, right? Bop it, smack it, hit it, jump it, run it, run. Fall over? I didn't say fall over. Kind of ridiculous that she's wearing this inside. I might have to get her to change her workout outfit because she does not work out outside. So the fact that she's wearing a beanie inside is like, why? Yes, lol. Same to you. Whatever that means. I will admit, I feel like a lot free and easier streaming at this point because like I really am just doing it because I just wanted to. There's not really some sort of great reason. Man, she's got to work out forever before she gets the runner's high on this thing. So, anyway, I promised myself I wouldn't metacognate a lot while I'm streaming these days. Okay, how about you can be done working out? I was hoping she'd get a runner's high, but she just does not. Like, is this just the wrong treadmill, or what's going on here? I guess her fitness level's going up. Whatever. Be done working out. And then probably like go ahead and take a brisk shower. And then have breakfast of eggs and toast. You can do it. Be a champion. Showers. I feel like we're not hearing anything though. Is anybody else not hearing a game? Why are we not hearing anything? Dear game, why can't I hear you at all? Oh, I know why. It's because it's muted. That'd explain it. Now can we hear it?
Oh.
I still can't hear it.
Oh, Pandola.
How dare you keep the game muted? I know, Phantom, I know, right? What on earth is my problem? I apparently still have it muted from myself. Never like stupid loud for you folks. How's it going, Phantom?
Ah, Bimka say so.
Maybe I can hear it now? Can you guys hear the game? You hear the game? Oh, I can hear it now too, okay. Tell me if the game's too loud or anything like that. Okay, there we go, there we go. Oh, I'm sorry, Phantom. That's not fun at all. Have you thought of going back to the grocery store and saying you want a refund because you're tired and sore after going to the store? It's what I do. Why are you over here wanting to use my shower? You're weird. We might be dating, but you don't have the right to just come over and use my shower. Unless... Just kidding, you can come use it all you want. I don't know if I'm going to be able to tell her before I go to work, though. Nope. Oh, you work there also? Yeah, I just left her in the hallway, in a towel. That's how you do it with your girlfriend right there. Oh my lord. Are you really just gonna wait there? Let's see, Grace's boss confronts her and starts yelling about a document being late. This isn't the first time her hot-headed boss has blamed her for something she didn't do. Grace knows it'll blow over soon, but it's starting to get old. Should she ride out the storm or defend herself? Defend yourself! After defending herself, Grace's boss recognizes his mistake and apologizes. That's not reality. Perfect. Yeah. Thank you, I think. Wait. What's going on? Like, why are you just standing in the hallway? Go home. Penny Pizzazz is calling me. Hey, did she get a new job? She's an assistant dishwasher at Make a Dish. Apparently she's going to be pursuing that culinary career. We should make her cook for us next time she's over. Okay. Did I have a broken nail or something? Very tense because of a hangnail. Part of me wants to tell her that she's dumb, but most of me wants to just be like, mood girl, mood. That's how you know The Sims is fantasy. The boss apologized. I know, right? I 100% agree with that. Replace. I didn't notice that thing was all messed up until right now. Okay, step one is clean this up. And then you can go back to watching. I'm happy you picked up the phone. You adopted a child. How many children have you adopted? Oh my goodness. She adopted a second child. This is not what you want your girlfriend to tell you. Your serious girlfriend. By the way, I adopted a kid. Hopefully you're happy about this. I mean... Is it the kid you already adopted that we're talking about again? Like, not to be rude, but... Where's this kid you wanted me to meet? Are you just making up excuses to come over? Because, like, I would have come over. Even without, you know, any of this. Outfits be gross, utensils, more choices. Look, I just want to change my outfit. More choices, go home, practice outfits. There we go. Change outfit to my normal outfit, please. Wait, how many kids does Penny have now? I don't know. But I do know I'm not having any fun. Maybe sit together. Penny can't come into her own house. I don't know why. I think the AI is having issues. Watch TV together. Sure. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and watch TV. And you can come into your apartment whenever you want to. Hopefully it's just Julian still. Julian must be the one that she adopted. Remember, my advice was to keep looking for people to date. But you said Penny wouldn't give up on you, so... Yeah. Maybe I should have taken that as a hint. It's not a good relationship. Life lessons and all. Okay, I'm watching the comedies. My fun is going way up. My girlfriend's still standing in the hallway for whatever reason. Can somebody let this dog out? Oh, man. Well, I'm glad she gets along with her adopted kid. I mean, they seem nice enough.
Dag, dag.
Does somebody need to take the dog out? Let out. We're gonna let you out. Why is the pathfinding in this game so flipping terrible? I've had it, I'm going home. Penny, you can come with me though. Doing push-ups now, huh? Maybe I should have invited Julian over too. Maybe. Boom, 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 boom. Hopefully this music doesn't get copyright struck, because that would be very sad. Okay. Let's watch... Oh, actually, I know what I wanted. Okay, apparently you know what you want to do. Allow to shower. I guess she hasn't taken a shower in a while. I mean, I just don't know many people that walk into my apartment and are like, hey, I'm wearing a towel. Why can't you come in? I really don't know what's going on with, like, the pathfinding in this game. She literally cannot figure out how to come inside. Why can't she figure it out, everybody? Beginning to think the pathfinding in the apartment complexes is borked. She's decided she's just gonna eat milk bread. Oh my goodness. Is she not coming in? Why? So apparently these chairs are not comfortable enough for her. Does anybody want to look up, like, is it common to have pathfinding issues? Maybe if I move my cat, she'll be able to walk around the cat? I really cannot figure this out for the life of me. It's such a strange thing. Go here. No, don't put the cat down. I'm worried she can't walk around the cat. Penny. 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 I just don't know what to do. Does anybody know why this is so broken? Like, she was having a hard time getting into, she was having a really hard time getting into the apartment, her own apartment before. Like, I don't get it at all. Okay, come in here with me. I've never seen this issue before. What? Why? I won't be really honest, this is kind of ruining the fun for me. Like, I don't really want to sit here and deal with Penny not being able to come in. Like, that's just weird. No, please don't go to bed. I just told you not to go to bed, and you... Trying to decide if my character should move or what should happen. I'm really not sure what to do. Move so we can see door. I don't think I can move the door. Like, it definitely looks like it should have an issue. But I don't think it can be moved. There are ways to... I don't know if there are ways to restart the day, actually, without having that save. But yeah, I can't move that door. Can I move this wall? I can move the wall. You know what's funny is this might be in the way, too. I wonder if somehow this is blocking it. As ridiculous as that might sound. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Maybe that'll unblock it? I really don't know. I'm grasping at straws. I at least want a shower in here. If we could, please. Oh really? We can't fit a shower anymore if we do that. Grrr. There we go. That's a perfectly fine place for a shower. Okay, you can be sold. You can move over. You can scoot over. And then you can go in here, and then we can put a sink in between or something, and life can be fandiddly-dastic. Or else. Whoa, did not mean to do that. Oh shoot, where did I go? Top floor? Is the light still in there? Good, okay. I did invite them in. So that at least has been done. I'm gonna go with the theory that it must be the... I'm hoping that's what it is. Lord, I'm hoping that's what it is. This is very frustrating. More choices. Ask about taste in music, so I'll walk out there again. Stop watching TV and go talk to your girlfriend. And then normally I can just go... sit and chat here, and they'll come with. Okay, maybe I don't think it was the door, but perhaps the fact I had an object that was in this square right here was causing an issue? Maybe. I don't know. Look, the moral is she's in here now. And that's all I wanted in life. Oh, Lord. Hey, you want to stay over tonight? Sleepover sounds great. Yeah. Time for that part of your relationship, you two. Oh, man. Frustrations. I was telling Steph, telling Krona earlier that after I take late afternoon naps, I kind of get...
No beam.
Really?
Org.
Oh.
Just like... Oh my goodness. Couldn't figure out how to get into the bedroom. You asked your girlfriend to woohoo for like the very first time, and then immediately after that you're like, can't figure out how to get to the bed. What kind of enthusiasm is... Oh, that's right. Actually, I know why this is happening. And it is my fault, actually. Because the problem is that they don't know how to use the bed with where it's currently set up. They're like, wait, we can't... move. And then I think I'm going to need to move a few more things around, actually. You know it's serious when you're willing to rearrange the whole entire room just to make this work. Right? Right. Okay. So that can go there, that can go there, you can go over. Nope, no, 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 no. Okay, apparently we're getting really showy about this. That should be fine, right? So the reason why they couldn't do it was because they couldn't figure out how to both get into the bed. Because one side was against the wall, and they lack creativity. Because they're machines, and it happens. But you know what? After asking twice, and both times pretending like they couldn't get into the bed together, I think it's finally gonna happen. Maybe. You can do this. Go team. Oh man. The kids these days can't figure out how to get into bed together. Jeez. Okay. Good. Now maybe she won't be bored anymore. See all the fun she's having? All the funs! Now get some sleep, because you've probably both got work tomorrow. Hopefully her adopted kid's fine, you know. Man, if they get hitched, or if we have her move in, like we're gonna have to bring the kid along, so I think we'll have to move. The shot in the dark. I think leaving the child alone in the apartment would be something that would get the child taken from you. I feel like people would complain. We'd have a lot of complaints. Twos in chat if you disagree. If you think that's a great idea, in fact. Let them have their own apartment. Just let them have their own apartment. Okay. Use the restroom. Take a brisk shower. And then cook together with Penny Pizzazz. I was gonna go for breakfast. Oh, BLT. Sure. 2. Yeet the child. Staying straight. Yeet. Go away. Oh, really? Is Poseidon's kiss gonna ruin your day again? Such a whiner. Do. Quick shower. Get in here and help make breakfast. Stop being flirty and help me make breakfast. It's an age-old tradition. We make breakfast together. That child just took off. Or apparently I'm gonna make breakfast for us? Aren't you the one that wants to be a cook, though? Even though you have a big ad over here? Penny, what you doing? I mean, that is a cute shirt. Don't you feel any pity for the fact that I'm chopping my own fingers off? Really? I'm chopping my fingers off and you're whining? Oh, probably the reason she's not helping is because there's no counter space for it now. Oh. That can be fixed, but I'm gonna wait until after she started cooking something. No, don't. I literally just made. I made you breakfast and you went to the refrigerator and got 3-day-old milk bread. Folks, I'm having a day. Okay, and time to go work. Gonna be okay, everybody. I'm going to survive. Bye, Penny. At least their love gauge is full. It hasn't been a total waste today. Off to work. You just gonna hang out today? Don't you have a kid? Okay, there you go. I just love how... Oh, defend yourself again? Sure. Oh, never mind. The boss gets really mad. The boss got angry this time, folks. I'm only 2 for 3 now. Penny's calling me again. It's good to hear your voice, Grace. I wanted to ask if I should get to know Michael Bell a little better as a friend. They seem like good company. I want to be jealous. If I were you, I wouldn't do that. No friends other than me. I am your only friend, Penny. I mean, I rearranged my entire house so that you could figure out how to get inside and use my bed. I feel like... Only pay attention to me. Maybe a little overly possessive. Fine now. She's doing fine. Money? Soon? Soon? Or are we talking about soon? Okay, workout. Well, actually, first, before you work out, can we go and change one of your outfits? Particularly your workout outfit, which just looks way too warm for running inside. Soon. Non disco. No, I wanted to plan an outfit, pardon me.
Wambosi Palingo.
Yeah, we're getting rid of the hat. It just doesn't make any sense indoors. I thought you'd be running outside for some reason. And then, I don't know why you'd wear a sweater either. So we're gonna get you a tank top. Braziers.
Ah.
That looks like athletic wear, I guess. I'd figure her for a sports bra person, though. Yeah, I like that. What color? Black looks good. These shorts don't look right either. Shorts, maybe. That definitely says I'm working out inside and don't want to get overly hot. That's my theory on all these things. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, workout. Go work out. You can do this. Stop the camera following her. Now she feels grungy. Good. Work out already. Okay. And we need to have her working on her debate skills. So we won't have Grace over today. Grace is just a distraction. No, Grace is not the distraction. Grace is me. Penny's just a distraction. And her adorable child. Like, she's getting better at athletics, but I'm kind of surprised that I'm not seeing her getting that runner's high at all. I just haven't seen it really. I don't think it's gonna show up before she gets so dirty that she's like, nope, can't work out anymore. Gotta go take a shower. Take a shower. I wonder if like this treadmill is just terrible at workouts or something. I wouldn't be surprised. Treadmills would be under exercise equipment, I'm guessing. Water, off-grid storage, appliance, electric, activities and skills, exercise equipment. Power consumption rating 4, environment 2, fitness skill. Look like they're exactly the same, so I think the point of this particular, if you read the flavor text on this, it's trying to make you feel terrible about yourself, so there's that. If you want to feel bad about yourself, the Selfish Ethos treadmill will do its best to make you feel guilty about running inside because it's convenient. In real life, running on a treadmill isn't that much more convenient than running outside, but in The Sims it is, for many reasons. Oh well. Oh well. You know, it's just how it goes sometimes. Look, I literally told you to take a shower. You can't be bothered to do the thing I told you to do. There we go. And then you'll be clean. And life will be great. Then we can go and clean that up because it's probably gross. And indeed is gross. And then we can just get some leftovers. We need to eat the leftovers anyway, folks. Leftovers are good for you. I think leftovers are good luck. Is that the saying? I can't remember if that's the saying. I heard a saying once it was like leftovers are good luck. I don't know why there would be. But that's what I heard. Clean it up. And gonna cook some dinner. Slowly but surely. Oh, get some leftovers, I mean. After that, we wanted to work on a research paper, or do we want to have her argue in a mirror? We'll go with arguing in a mirror. What are you so angry about? This is not the worst day ever. Gosh, high maintenance. Practice debate. If you're so mad, go yell in the mirror about it. You know? Maybe that'll make you feel good about yourself. I'm gonna go yell in the mirror until I'm happy about life.
Oberoi Parsigop, Quema Tenquil Quema.
In fairness, I've never tried it. Has anybody out there tried yelling in a mirror to see if it makes you feel better? One's in chat if you've tried it. Sorry, I know you're all doing something else. Would you like to come over to hang it? No. I slept with you yesterday. You can wait. I need to get my skills up with this mirror. That sounds weird in that context. Point is, debate skills need to go up. File court document. I forgot to do that. Oof, this is gonna take a hot minute. There's gotta be a faster way to up your research and debate. I wonder if doing a paper actually does it quicker. It's always possible. I really don't know. Probably a wiki out there that would tell me if I just took the time to look at it. Go and use the restroom. Take an angry poop. I like that. Maybe that'll make you feel better. Maybe we'll have you work on a research paper for a little bit. Or we'll have you file a court document. There we go. Career... File, I think it was file court document what they wanted you to do. Yeah, file court document. Law career file court document. My only experience with research and debate is on campus where the research computers are available. I used those. Do research computers have a bonus then? By the way, I have to admit that at first when I read your comment, I thought you were literally talking about your own life. It took me a second. I saw research computers uppercase and I was like, probably not talking about reality. At least I wasn't the only one then. We're gonna file that court document. Work it, girl. You're gonna be supporting a wife and their adopted kid for too long here, I'm pretty sure. So you gotta get that promotion. Get it. Do it to it. That looks like a gossip site. I don't think that has anything to do with your court papers. Stop listening to music if it's gonna distract you. And get to work. There, turn off. Typity, 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 typity. Worst day ever. Wonder why it's the worst day ever. Great tunes. Not enough to make up for the very angry over the worst day ever. To be fair, I felt this way kind of into the evening, but that's because I took a nap. I'm gonna assume that the reason that happened to me is because I have sleep apnea, and if I take a nap without putting my mask on, it'll, like, that can affect me negatively. But, Hey, Krona, real quick question, just randomly out of nowhere. How many channel points do you have on my channel? I'm just curious. I remember it being a lot. Seriously, stop turning the music on. And focus. 105,000. Jeez. All I can say about that. You could have me review an indie game, because that's still a reward that's sitting there.
Oh, Hellnoy.
Keeps trying to turn on music to distract herself. I keep being like, no, just finish your paper. It's almost midnight.
Oh, Tabuni. Oh, Hellnoy.
Oh, man.
Aha.
Really? Well, after she's done with this, we're gonna have her call over her friend. Penny's sleeping. Wake up! You're really obnoxious. If I go knock on the door, will it wake her up? I'm just curious. "12:30 in the morning, what do you want? Come over to my place." Too angry? Oh my lord. Definitely rant and rave. And then frenzied kiss. Let's see how this goes. This will be fun. I can only imagine this going well. Apparently first I'm going to kiss you on the cheek. Then I'm going to yell at you.
Chazir? Clone? Huh? Charb?
This is the best interaction there's ever been. Frenzied kiss is what we need now. I don't know what this even looks like. Apparently that's what you do when you're angry. Are you happy enough to, like, do something else now? No? Okay. Oh, do you feel a little bit better now? Actually, that's good to see. Not provoke. Provoke is a bad idea. What did I do? Chat about property values? No. No, please. Tell an engaging story, trick with hand buzzer. Wow. There's a lot of things you can't do when you're mad. Sarcastic compliment. Offer massage. Try to flirt. This should be good.
Embrace.
I don't know, I feel like that worked.
The Larga Zakuni. Sensen Gorge.
Hey, Aunt Tyson, how you doing? That would have been bad. That should win some points. Oh my gosh. Chew out. No, we're trying to get them to be happy. Oh well, I was gonna have her, like, ask her to stay over, but I think we'll just have her tell her to go home, I guess. Because I need my character to go to bed. I thought that, like, maybe fun times would make them be in a better mood, but I guess that's just not the way you should run a relationship. Sit and chat here, I guess.
Soda Suburano?
Oh, jeez. How you doing today, Enticing? Aside from having gone on a run, and taken a shower. How are you doing today?
Oh,
Like, are you gonna stop being angry anytime soon? No. Oh well. Sleep, I guess. Not exactly what I was trying to do, but what are you gonna do? Oh, she took out my garbage. What a good girlfriend. Did she? You're not gonna go home and sleep at all? Okay, good. I was concerned for a moment. Get up, Grace.
Reba.
Are you hungry?
Uma.
No, don't eat whatever you're gonna eat. Cook. No, I was gonna just have breakfast. Sorry. Have breakfast, eggs and toast. Now, where are we at on the skills? Are you doing... Okay, so we still need to work on research and debate. I don't think we have any time for that before work, but... It's breakfast. Are you feeling flirty today, huh? Prepping for romance. Tomorrow's the day to be romantic. Why is tomorrow? What's going on tomorrow? Am I forgetting Valentine's Day? Valentine's Day is cancelled for everybody. What the? Why? What? Talent showcase? No. Oh, whatever. I've cancelled Valentine's Day. Apparently she learned the recipe for pan-fried tilapia while very poorly making scrambled eggs and toast. Oh, Sims. You make no sense about 90% of the time. The other 10% of the time you really make no sense. Grace's nails have rebelled against her. Man, she has high maintenance. Nom 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 nom. Probably should go to work at some point here. Bye. Stomp, 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 stomp. Oh man. All the craziness. Hasn't had any fun for a while, apparently. Time to invite that girlfriend over. What time is it? Oh, we've got a little bit of time before break. After speaking with you, I felt it was best if Michael Bell and I didn't hang out. I appreciate the help. Thank you for listening to me. For whatever that's worth. Lord. Kitty. You doing okay, Kitty? I feel like we haven't talked much. I need to get the kitten to be a cat at some point. I turned off auto aging, so I think I have to do that myself somehow. But I don't know how. I'll figure it out. Complain to landlord. Landlord, the thing's broken. What are you so mad about? Oh, the landlady actually came. Good. Hey, girlfriend. You should come visit, probably. Desperate for fun. Hey, you. Come over. What do you mean Penny's already over? I'm confused by that statement. What? Where's what? Weird. There we go. Okay. She was here and she wasn't here at the same time. Oh. Hello? Go under some pictures. Now we're gonna see how well this cheat mode works. I'm telling you, being in a relationship in this game is the best way to be happy. Because it takes care of the fun things so quickly. But I'm curious. Penny? Don't get stuck in the door again. I can't remember how much it improves one's mood. But we're gonna find out by watching the fun gauge. That is going up quickly. Not sure if it'll go all the way up though. Why are you sad? Are you sad because she's sad? I wonder why she's sad. Don't be sad. I'll be sad if you're sad. Stop being sad. Well, they had a lot of fun. Give her a hug. Maybe we'll all feel a little bit better at that point. Performed poorly. Ouch.
Shuna Yarb.
Oh, Arabe. Warba. Corbin! Whoa!
Ishi.
No.
That seems like it probably wasn't a good idea.
Oh, Zelmy.
Let's watch a comedy together. Mischief, not so much. Grace doesn't feel right about all these tricks and games. Should she turn a new leaf and accept that she dislikes mischief? Oh, yes, please.
Shut up, him. Excellent.
Apparently they just need a lot of hugs right now. Just hug it out, folks.
Moospa Doomba.
Cook. Let's cook something for both of us. Vegetable dumplings, family size.
Robi Bemoy. San Cebu. San Zibi. Squamish Nabi.
How long is she gonna chat with Penny is the real question. Hopefully not too long, I guess. But maybe for a long time? I don't know. Come on.
Kubate Shunga.
Seems to be having fun just because this is going on in the background. I just feel bad for Penny because she seems to be having a rough time. She gonna cry it out under there? Apparently yes. Stop watching TV and cook dinner for your girlfriend. Fast mode. Wow, she's really good at chopping herself on accident. Finish cooking. Now they're talking about things, and I don't know what that modifier is for. What the? Where'd the food go? Oh, there we go. Cold meal.
Baby Zayaga. Wixana Zarspa.
Oh, it's Zarspa.
Magra Gathara. Abivo. Henfabi Narble. Franj.
Oh, yow.
Those are cute pajamas, though. You have to admit that those are cute pajamas. I don't care who you are. Those are cute pajamas. Why don't you get some food? Please, feel free to get some food. There you go. Watch channel. Let's watch some comedy.
Yipsy.
Oh, hangnail again.
Axawa. Skiba Glash. Waboos.
They could be going better, it seems.
Shishimi. Almost.
Trying to get along with the cat now. Good. Invite to stay night. Why not? Then maybe we should work on her after that, we should probably go ahead and have her work on her research skills again, because I'm really wanting to get her promoted. What's this?
Mibbin Grelby.
Oh, we're doing excellent, apparently.
Ah, me.
Stop chatting with Penny. Go clean up the dish.
Janib Shrofa.
And
Seneca.
put that away. And then we're gonna have you do this. All very exciting. Career, law career. No. Career research is what I'm looking for. Right? No. Is it under career? Law career? No. Where's the research thing? Is it something I have to do? Maybe it's something I have to do. Maybe I have to do something else first. Lifestyle coaching. What'll that do? No, let's not go to lifestyle coaching. Just go and practice your debating. While your girlfriend's trying to sleep. Just yell at the mirror while your girlfriend's trying to sleep. Anyway, I am at an hour. So, just very briefly here, I'm gonna go ahead and take a break. We're gonna hold on for just a moment here while I go and just get some water and kind of stretch a little bit. I'll be back before too long. I'll probably be going for another hour if anybody's curious. And I'll be back in just a little bit here. You know, sometimes I wonder if this music is just a little too calm. It's a little bit too chill. Put on all my house music. Except for some of it is copyright infringement. And that would red out the bar on Twitch and maybe get me in a lot of trouble on YouTube where I share these. So I usually put on stuff that I'm pretty sure is okay. I can never decide, if I'm honest, I can never decide if the music's an improvement or not. Because part of me feels like it is. Like it fills in the void in the background, but part of me also thinks that, like, I don't know, it's a bit much. Because it really sets a mood, right? And the mood is everybody go to sleep. The other thing I was thinking about, while I was awake for a moment, was I was wondering if maybe I should do Crusader Kings. Not today, but like, would there be any interest in Crusader Kings 3? Like if I was to play that? Anybody curious to see that one again? We don't have to, but I just thought I'd throw it out there because I think Serdane liked it last time. And I don't know who else might be interested in that, but if there's interest in seeing some Crusader Kings 3, I might be enticed to do that. So speak up. I'm way back here. I shrunk. Ugh. The DLC's busted. How jank is it? Is it really bad or just kind of bad? Whoa, 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 whoa. The Iberian flavor pack has a lot of missing localization. In what sense? Played The Sims 4 for 5 hours? Oh, honey child, I've got way more than 5 hours. Way more than 5 hours. How is your skills coming along, my friend? Missing text so you can see the code instead of... Oh, ouch. Ooh. They still haven't fixed it. I mean, I don't have the latest DLC, so maybe I just don't get the DLC? Would that make sense, or... I'm just asking. It might be fun. It feels like it's been a little while since I got myself killed by the townsfolk, so... Okay. You tell him, girl. You tell him. You tell him. Her girlfriend's back here like, could you shut up? I'm having weird dreams. Cooking memories from feeling close with someone nearby. Oh. Might even convince me to do a multiplayer game with you. I don't know about that, man. I don't want to be embarrassed on my own stream. More so than I already do. All on my own. Maybe. Time to go to sleep. I've come to the conclusion I'm not super good at games, and I think it's mostly just a matter of, like, I don't really play enough to get good at any particular game. Like, the game I've got the most consistent time in on Steam, just as an example, the game I've got the most consistent time in Steam is Final Fantasy XIV, and I think I've only got 800 hours in it, which is, like, nothing for 14. Most games, like, I'm lucky if I break 100. This one's kind of strange that I've got almost 250. I still am not an expert. I'm not that good at CK3. It's a much different beast than CK2 was. Still learning stuff. Well, we'll see. I'll first, like, play it. Maybe. Or we might just keep doing this. I don't know. I don't really have any plans with streaming. It's just kind of like a thing to do. Looks at my 4K hours in Stellaris. You must be good at Stellaris. I don't think there's anything wrong with being good at game. To me, like... To me, playing video games is like when the last generation would take up a hobby like bowling or... or bullying or fixing cars or maybe doing carpentry or hunting or whatever it was, whatever your activity was, softball, league, city softball. Like, this is the new hobby stuff. Nobody would bat an eye if you spent 4,000 hours working on carpentry. That'd be pretty normal, actually, if you were working on it very consistently. But why be embarrassed if you have a game that's a hobby? I mean, it's not that big of a deal. To be fair, I've had Stellaris for years. See, exactly. Anyway, I don't feel like there's any need to worry about it at all. So, let's see. Are you still so angry that you just can't even? So angry. Can't woohoo. So angry. June of 2016. Dang, that's a lot of time in that game, though. I kind of envy people who can play games that much. Like, I've never really gotten super great at any game, if I'm honest. Because I can't dedicate myself to a hobby that strongly. The only things that I have kind of a higher level of skill on are music production, like audiovisual in general, photography, used to be writing at one point. Like, those are the things that I tend to spend a bunch of time in. And I guess that's also good. It's just, it feels like all of my friends are gamers. So, it's like, I don't know, I guess I feel like I should be better at games. What are you gonna do? That's just how it goes. Angie, so Angie. Worst day ever. Can't woohoo, too mad. Girlfriend super flirty, don't care, too Angie. Serve breakfast. Ooh, pancakes. Get them pancakes, girl. She angrily turns off the television and slams the refrigerator shut. Yeah, gonna go to work. Penny, what you up to? You just playing musical chairs over there? She's super flirty right now. She's like, hello. I'm like, I'm sorry, but I'm angry and making pancakes. Not angrily making pancakes, but just like angry and making pancakes. What's wrong with Kitty? Her mom, what's wrong? You okay? Says you're uncomfortable. Are you sick? Don't be sick, Kitty. Stop talking to your girlfriend and make your friggin' breakfast so you can talk to your cat. Eat? How's Kitty doing? Ask Kitty how Kitty is doing. Alright friends, I'm gonna engage in some pre-stream self-care. Have a good rest of Strum. Shall do. See you around, Serdane. Thank you for coming by. I'd shout you out, but I haven't set up the bot to do it. If anybody is watching and wants to see somebody else play The Sims later, who is also fantastic, click on Serdane, make sure you give him a follow. Go over there around, I'm gonna guess around 20 minutes from now. No, hour and a half from now. So if you're up later, there you go, thanks. That's the dude. Go in the thing. Go in the thing with the what? You know what I'm talking about. Now she's angrily going to work. Angie! So high maintenance, so Angie. Do the thing with the stuff. Smoke bomb. Serdane, vanish! Like a magic trick. Okay, Penny. Probably time for you to go home. It's okay. Bye. Okay, now I really am like, I want to get her skill up. Like, her research and debate is only halfway there. Defend herself again. Oh, the boss is mad again. Freaking stupid boss. We're 50% now. Why are you over here running on my treadmill? You know what, it's fine. You have an apartment key. You're my girlfriend. I probably should have you move in, but I don't have space for your kid, so it's just gonna have to wait till we earn some more money. It's just gonna be a little bit of time. Never mind. Friends Hangout. It's bugging me that it's going off the left side of the screen. Why is it going off the left side of the screen? Okay. Like, do I need to check my mail? Is that what we're finding out? Joe, no, okay, whatever.
Clumsy. Elk. Inzanu. Shishooby.
Your girlfriend's ripped. And gone. And back. I'm just doing chores, so I guess I won't complain too much. There we go. Okay, there we go. Like, if you're gonna go quickly, actually go quickly. He's home, take a shower. We really need to get up to the next level. Like, so, for those who don't know, the real thing we're trying to do here is we're trying to get Grace to be filthy rich. I thought lawyer would be a good option. So that's what we're going with, is being a lawyer. But for the moment, she's really not what you'd call super wealthy. You know, we probably should stop taking a shower because I'm literally going to make you work out in a second here. So go work out now, and then we'll take another shower. And then we'll finally be as clean as one can possibly be. There's a limit to cleanliness, you know. Run, run, run. What time is it? Almost 6 o'clock. It's happily listening to music. That's good. For once. Content indoors. Awesome. Why did she never get the runner's high? I don't know. Kinda odd. No, not really. I gotta work tonight. Thank you, though. Okay. Go use the bathroom. Go take a shower. Come get some leftovers. Oh, actually, first, clean that up. Then grab some leftovers. Then we're gonna have you debate in front of the mirror again. How we do things. Don't get distracted. You're gonna have to go in double time. Oh no. Okay, let's reorder things a little bit. Have you repair this. Let's have you mop that. Let's have you clean that up. Then get some leftovers. This is like every evening in my life. you try to do something and then something else is like, nah, brah. Can't do that thing. We're gonna have you do another thing. Like, is that how it's gonna be today, Reddit? We're just gonna fight? Wait. Is that how it's gonna be a world? Anyway. Hey Penny. I can't hang out today. I need to clean. I need to work on my debate skills. I need to eat food, probably. Debatable. But probably. I'm just trying to imagine a world in which debating with the mirror makes you good at debating. Because I'll be honest. I'll be real. I'll tell you all what's up. I yell at myself in my head all the time, and I don't feel like I've gotten any better at arguing with anybody. Oh my gravy. Did you really just do that for a second and then stop? Like, I didn't authorize this. Apparently doesn't matter what I want. You know what? Fine. Friggin' heck. Yeah, I don't know if debating yourself in the mirror is gonna... Oh, try to calm down. Interesting. I didn't know that was even an option. It's good to know, though. Hey, your energy is full. Get up. You're the one that went to bed way early. Practice debate. Actually, let's try this calming down thing first. Try to calm down. Stop looking at your nails and try to calm down. Will this help? The funny thing is I have done this, but not into a mirror. Like, I'll go for a walk and I'll talk to myself out loud because I find that it focuses the mind. Yes, I'm insane, but it helps. I feel better about things. So if you haven't tried talking to yourself out loud just to relax, don't do it in a crowded room where people will think you're entirely insane. But if you do it where nobody else is, in a lot of ways, like, the ability to talk to oneself helps, because then you go and say to yourself, hey, I'm going to do Twitch, and then you just talk to yourself for 2 hours. I like to feel like, or if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you. Hello, YouTube. I like to feel like I can kind of fill the silence and keep talking, because I know folks like to have noise on in the background, right? And I don't want to make people feel, I like lurkers here, and I like people just kind of watching on VOD. I think it's all good stuff. I have no complaints about these things. So, you know, I hope I'm helpful, and I think that I hope that means I'm putting this skill to be able to talk to myself to good use, and helping society out with my incoherent ramblings somehow. Did that work? Are you better now? Or did you try to calm down and just like entirely fail? I hate to tell you this, but it looks like you tried and failed, basically. Okay, debating oneself. 48% complete. 50, 51. We'll have her debate till about 7, and then she can get ready for the day, I guess. Actually, we probably need to have her take a nap, otherwise she's gonna get tired really early again. I don't know what you're doing, but stop. Take a nap. Maybe I'll have her work from home today. Oh, this broke? No, my music speaker. Why is she so angry? I don't know. You just mad. What's up, J. Cole? Good to see you. Like, this character has what is known as the high maintenance trait, which I put onto my character because I decided I had it too easy in this game. Which is true, actually. That's exactly why I did it. Because I've had characters, like, I like to do the romance stuff in these games, and normally my characters are super nice, and I know how to play them super nice, so my personal record so far is having a live-in girlfriend within the first day, which is entirely possible. So yeah, I wanted to make it a little harder this time, and to be honest, I still ended up with a girlfriend pretty fast, but what you gonna do? But the high maintenance trait makes it so that she randomly gets angry about like the most inane things. Which makes it more challenging, because she'll go and yell at people without asking me first. I'll be like, Grace, your name. Live up to your name. She'll be like, I hope you die in a fire. That's her most of the time. Hopefully that answers your question. Okay, Grace. 7:41, you need to go to work in a few seconds, but how's your sleep looking? I guess you're going here now. Did you get sleep? Did you get enough sleep? Yeah, you look good. Okay, awesome. Let's have you... Oh, is today Saturday? Today's Saturday. You want to go and actually work out on your own? Okay, I'll let you do that, just because I've never seen you do it. Yeah! Let's all exercise. Exercise! It's fun to exercise. Anybody know where that song's from? Working out, we get stronger. It's a change of the original, as I recall. You have to know where the cover was. If you're watching on YouTube, leave it in the comments. If you're watching on Twitch, you can tell me now or you can tell me later. Or you can never tell me. Or you can just tell yourself. This is what it is, I know. Nobody needs to tell me. Let's all exercise. Ah, she's hit the next level. Nice. Let's see. Well, it's just warm. Not really hot. How about we just replace this for 100 simoleons? That seems easier. Energized workout, going well. How about you go take a speedy shower now? And then get some speedy food. Nope, not Zoe. Maybe we'll call over that girlfriend of yours. Hey, Penny. Invite to hang out at current lot. We're gonna get some energized food and have an energized time in an energized bed. Or maybe just sitting around an energized table and energized chairs. With the Energizer Bunny. And the Energizer Mouse. And the Energizer Floor. I'm done. Okay. Did you call her over? I'm guessing you called her over. Clean up. I hope you called her over. Did you call her over? It says you need to use the restroom. So let's have you do that. Dum dum dum. Bum 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 bum. Why is there poo in the hallway? Cat? Oh, can you not get over there anymore? Oh, Lord. That would make sense. Where does this need to go now? Do I have space for this anywhere? That looks like a spot. Cat, are you just sitting there contemplating what you did? Cat's like, do you see this poo that's sitting here? Yeah, I know, isn't it cute? I think it's a... Well, I don't think I should say what I remember it being called when I was younger. I can't remember the proper breed anymore. So, apologies for that. Did you call your girlfriend over? I take it you did not. Oh, maybe you did. Okay, let's go ahead and... Yeah, let's hang out. Woohoo and shower. Don't worry, we'll turn the camera away. Most of the woohooing stuff is kind of funny. Just kind of silly, kind of like whatever. The shower woohooing is a little bit sexy. Avert your eyes, children. I know I will. Well, are you just gonna stand there? Have you considered, like... I don't, you know... Agree to hang out, I guess? I don't think we're supposed to say that anymore. I suppose I don't know. But, yeah, like... I believe that's the breed that I remember, but I think it has a proper name. It is not that, so... I could be wrong, by the way. I don't know if it's... but I do remember that it's not called that in the game. I feel like this shouldn't be brain surgery telling you to woohoo in the shower, but for some reason I've said it 3 times now, and every time you've been like, Okay, there's some exciting. It's the actual name of the breed, okay. I don't think that that's the correct breed then, because that's not the breed that is... listed? Whoa, okay. Do have fun. That's not the breed that was listed when I picked this cat. But it does look like, if that's the proper name of the breed, I guess it's okay. It does not, it looks like a Siamese cat to me. But I don't know what breed they called it. It wasn't that. It was something else. I thought it started with an M. Well, it looks like the woohooing's gone well. There's fireworks everywhere. Balinese. I thought it started with an M, though. You know what I could do is in a second here, let me get them some dinner real quick, or some whatever meal we're at. Well, lunch, I guess. Onigiri is what you're gonna have. What are you doing? Oh, that's right. I don't... This place is too small. It just is. Okay. We're rearranging things again. It's fine. It's fine, I'm fine, you're fine, we're all fine. Because I need to add a little bit more to the end here. Doing a lot of cat research because we're adding a kitten to the house. Oh, that's right. Did you guys... What was the kind that you guys wanted to do? Because I remember it was so pretty. You sending me a picture and I was like, I want one of those. So Krona, pay attention to what she says. It's supposed to be hypoallergenic, right? Like, even though it has long hair, it doesn't have the protein in its spit or something like that. Is what I remember. Okay, can we cook together since we've got space now? No. Okay. Oh, resume onigiri. There we go. Now we got a lot of space. Are you getting a bolognese? Is that the one that you were thinking of getting before? I just remember it was white and it had really cool hair. It was very pretty. I remember that. Girlfriend showed up. Girlfriend walking over there. Girlfriend taking out the garbage. Well, thank you. I appreciate it, since I'm making dinner. Yeah, I can't remember the one you showed me. It may not have been the bolognese, but maybe it was. I wouldn't know. I don't know if you're allowed to post pictures or not. If you can't, put a link to me. Oh, that's the one. Okay, cool. Yeah, the bolognese was really pretty, I remember. They were super pretty. And they also don't have the protein that makes you that causes the allergies, right? As I recall. Call to meal. Hey, you can have food. Go get food, silly. I made onigiri for you. Okay. And now, probably time to back to some debate, actually. I know you want to hang out, but fortunately I need to go yell in a mirror. They still have some, they just produce it less and shed less because they don't have an undercoat. Okay. So are they actually completely hypoallergenic, or are you just very unlikely to have a reaction because there's less of it? And I'll be honest, like, for me at least, less likely to have a reaction, okay. Like, for me, my allergies aren't that bad. They're just enough that, like, when it happens, it's pretty unpleasant. I know some people, like, they'll hang out with cats and they'll have these terrible reactions, but that's not me, generally speaking. It's just unpleasant, so I wouldn't want to have a cat around if I knew it was going to cause consistent problems. You know? Okay. Bad aftertaste after eating food that was poorly made. Well, if you'd get better at cooking. We need to get together the money to get a better apartment because she can't move in with us until we've got a bigger place because she has a kid and we don't have space for a kid over here. I've got a home office and I kind of need it because there's no other space in this apartment because it's tiny. Look at this thing. At least it's not a Tokyo apartment. Those things are terrible. Apartments in Japan are ridiculous. So I guess they'd be familiar to anybody who's ever lived in a studio. Which I did do once, actually, and it wasn't too bad. I didn't mind my time in the studio. I just want you to get all the way to the top of this thing. Please get to 3. 91, 92, 93. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Yay! Level up. Go hang out with your friend. You've earned it. Why are you all hunched over and angry? Stop being angry.
Var pasa. Kuslek Jeffinow Nuloy. Yorid Jasipa Paniru. Vinegar Tablo. Ha Himanai. Ruhana Deloba.
Trying to find the... Have him stay over.
Kemba.
Flirt. Hold hands. Woohoo and shower. Woohoo whispers seductively. Apparently I want to go play with the cat instead. Compliment appearance. That'll be fun. Get to know. There's like actually another part of her personality that I haven't found yet.
Oh, yes.
There's an unknown trait. Oh, she's outgoing.
Funichi Parsife Frobin.
Fair enough. I would agree that she's very outgoing. And very flirty.
Sensibi Kinaku.
That usually means that woohoo is like a really good idea at that point.
Zizi Katuni.
The samba.
Oh, that didn't work at all. More choices, more choices. Woohoo. Oh man. Starting to lose a little bit of steam. But the good news is that thus far I have completed pretty much all the goals that I had for today, because I got the research and debate up to 3, which I think was one of the things we needed to get promoted, which we can do on Sunday. So we're probably going to zip through the next couple days. So I kind of want to have her work on doing this outside of work thing. Did you guys decide to sleep instead? You know what? Whatever. File court document. Weird. Get to work. He's all butthurt. Feeling great. Well, for Sim is happy. Close connection. Deep connect, good. Relationships are good, is what we're learning. Who doesn't like a nice relationship, right? Keep working, Grace. Don't stop. Your girlfriend's in the other room making silly poses. Why are you angry now? It just happens randomly. I swear it happens every day. How can every day be the worst day ever? Don't you at some point, as a lawyer, see the inherent flaw in this logic? I mean, it is theoretically possible that every day that you have could be the worst day ever. You just had a gently getting worse every day sort of setup for your whole entire life, but realistically speaking, I just don't think it's very likely. I feel that you're probably going to have a few days you can look back on and say, you know what, that day was pretty bad. That day was pretty bad. You want to go out on a date, but you're already here. I'm too busy working. That's right. We're going to do cats in the cradle and things like that. We're going to be really bad about having a relationship. Don't worry. I'm doing it all for you. You sure I'm doing it for you? Not feeling this song. Grace. She doesn't like new disco, now she doesn't like electronica. I don't know who this person is. I can say no, I can refuse, but I've been trying my best to go along with whatever they say, unless it's... the only thing I refused was, they once told me they don't like exercising, and I was like, well, that's too bad. Okay, you don't like electronica. You know what? That's fine. Why don't you change the music to something else, like, I don't know, classical. Apparently classical is what Penny digs. She's just getting down. What's up, Penny? Where's your kid? You never seem to see them anymore. She's grooving to this classical music. Let me tell you, those refrigerators are pretty sexy, Penny. You've got a point. I'd never thought about it before, but nice sleek refrigerator. This is a big wood refrigerator. Oh, she cleaned out the fridge. Well, thank you. Clean refrigerator is a sexy refrigerator, that's what I say. or something. Ah. You almost done? There we go. Okay, let's just have him run through the rest of the day. You do whatever you want to do. Unknown caller. I saw what you did last week. I was there. I saw everything. Wait, who is this? I got pranked. Right. I know your mom. Oh, I'm angry from being pranked. I didn't know my character could get angrier. What I hate is how when they get really angry, like you can't do anything to relax them at that point, except like have them yell in a mirror or something, and it doesn't even work. It doesn't even work. Oh man. Can you put this away real quick? Like lickety split. Clean up maybe. Bye, Penny. What's a good reason to be angry? Somebody prank calling you? Yeah, good enough reason. It would depend on the prank for me. To be fair, I think that Penny, and I feel like we've had this conversation before. To be fair, like it's one of those things that it would depend on a lot of factors. I think that if somebody called me and I really was convinced that like they were following me or something, that'd be unnerving. And I know that for some people, like stalkers are a very real thing, and having somebody prank call you by like calling you and doing heavy breathing or something, totally uncool. So I suppose I should say like, because when I think of prank calls, I think of like Bart Simpson's prank calls to Moe's Tavern. Playing about loud noises. Penny, please don't do that, Penny. Thanks. Really? That hurt our relationship? Ugh. Guess that makes some sense. Anyway. Okay, so replace, because I'm too lazy. And then mop. And then clean that up. And then go to bed, I guess. Hopefully she can go to sleep. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, good. Oh, really? What's broken now and why? Repair. She was gonna have a nice angry run, but like, I need you to fix that immediately, pretty much. Oh man, it's just been a day. Having to fix a faucet at midnight, man, that's not a fun moment. Anyway, time to sleep. Can we get all the way through Monday? By the end of the stream, so that we can see her get promoted, because who doesn't want to see her get promoted at this point? Let's go for a workout. And then you can have food. Shh.
Oh!
That's how I run. That kind of like sort of look. Kitty, she's thinking about her cat. Get some posture. Stand up straight. Wrong with you, Penny. Have posture. Or something. What? Oh, it's summer now. That's today. Apologize for my terrible pronunciations. That reminds me, I haven't done my Japanese lesson today. I really need to. Being consistent with studying is hard. I'm bad at it. I'm not designed for studying. I tend to learn a lot better by trying to do things, but language is one of those things that is really hard to just go and do. Because I can't just go show up in Japan and then have somebody walk around with me to teach me all the words as I'm going around. don't have that kind of money. I mean, I'm sure if you're rich, like if you had a bunch of money and you could hire a translator and say, look, your job is to walk around with me, and when I point to something, you tell me what the word is. If you're paying them to do it, I'm sure they'd be happy to. You know? But I don't have that kind of money. I just don't, so I use Duolingo for the moment. There are apparently better apps out there for it, but I tend to like Duolingo because it engages me by harassing me. And I know a lot of people don't like Duolingo for that particular reason because they don't like that the app yells at them on occasion, which I totally get. Like, we get harassed by a lot of things in our day-to-day life, and not wanting to be harassed by your language learning app makes a lot of sense to me. But for me, it's what works, so it's what I use. And then it's got all those, like, you earn points and you gain levels and you feel kind of cool, and there's competitions. You feel kind of cool about yourself. It just helps keep me engaged. And in the end, this is my personal belief, is the best way to learn any language is to learn it in a way that engages you so you do it consistently. Even if the app is not the best objectively with the way that it teaches, or even is sometimes making mistakes. Like, I know from watching some Japanese teachers, native Japanese speakers who are teaching Japanese to English speakers like myself, they've pointed out several places, they haven't been like Duolingo's wrong in this way, but they've pointed out things that like are kind of habits Duolingo tries to give you, like using anata and kimi, which both mean you, but you're really not supposed to do that a lot in day-to-day conversation because it can be rude. Usually you use a person's name. They have you using anata like all the time. And if you just start doing that in real life, anyway, that's why you use multiple resources, right? At least that makes sense to me. But again, the reason why I use Duolingo and why I'd suggest anybody follow this general practice is you're going to learn a lot more by being engaged with whatever learning system you're using. And for some folks, like, you need a structured environment where there are expectations, and maybe you'd feel bad about not doing things, letting the group down, letting the teacher down, whatever. Structured environments don't do anything for me because I just don't really care. School has proven that. And to be fair, I wasn't very good at school, so it's hard to care about things like that. But games I like. That's been working for me. But I do need to get a little bit more time into it than I've been putting in there. I've learned quite a bit, though, I like to think. I've learned enough that I can watch, like, Japanese Ammo with Misa, or some of the stuff that Dogen Sensei does, and understand more or less what's going on. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with my approach. Let's see, what were we up to today? You already ate. You already did the whole take shower. Is there anything else to even do around here? Like, I just wanted to rest for work tomorrow. I'll have her take several naps. What? Why are you... Wait, why... Huh? Oh, you washed until you were clean. Okay, that makes sense. You can go mop real fast, though, and then... you can watch some comedy. Faster! Trying to get the day to go by. I suppose I shouldn't just, like, waste time. Yeah, festivals, blah blah blah. Is Penny gonna come hang out? You never know when Penny's gonna come hang out. Okay, so we've got friends hangout. I guess we are hanging out. Penny, are we hanging out or not? Yeah, I was hoping they'd make up because they were, like, in a bad mood with each other before. Okay, that's better. Good. But you think just because you're here you can just eat whatever you want? I mean, you can, but still, you know. I think we're gonna make it though, folks. I think we're gonna make it. How's she doing today? Penny, incoming phone call. Yeah, get the promotion. Do that thing. She's gonna get promoted. Good for her. Get that promo. Do it now. Don't be in a bad mood just because you got Poseidon's Kiss. Like, just, you know, chill. Have a happy time. Be in a good mood. And what was the other thing I was going to look at? Okay, so that's... Oh, I guess we could file a court document real quick. Career, law career, file court document. Normally I do things in regular time, but I really, really want to get through a day of work so she can get promoted because I think it'd be fun to see. Come on. Grace has unlocked the close-knit lifestyle. Oh, well, yeah, that makes sense. Girlfriend's hanging out with her. Friend hang out again. Friend with keys popped in to keep you company. Oh, that's how that goes. Oh, interesting. I'd never noticed that before. I don't think that was true. Well, she started really just kind of going running when she wants to. That's good. Get your workout skills up. Yeah, she's gonna be super fit. Yeah, I think that when I last played this game, you could give somebody the key to your house and it didn't really do anything other than just give them the key to your house. But now, she's able to just kind of come over and be like, hey, I'm here, we're gonna hang out now. So that's cool. I actually really like that idea. Definitely makes you really think, like, do I want to do that?
Kiss him? Oh.
Grenea. Waga Fruge.
Is that helping at all? Like, is that helping the rage go away? 7 hours of worst day ever? Oh my lord. 7 o'clock. It's time for you guys to eat something. Cook. Let's go with ramen for 2. Actually, for 4. Go cook. Go forth and cook. By the way, for anybody's curious, this is Zelda and Chill is the album. It is quite good. I highly recommend it. No, don't want to go to a crazy party. Want to go to sleep. So yeah, I think it's by Mikkel. Yeah, McKellen Game Chops. And I noticed that she got into bed, and now we're sleeping the night away. McKellen Game Chops, I did Zelda and Chill and Pokemon and Chill. This is Pokey and Chill. I should have recognized the song. Oh no. My spouse is going to murder me. How could I not know that this is Pokey and Chill from the song? Come on. Can't deny the beatboxing. Just gotta do it sometimes. Just gotta do it. Okay, take a shower after you're done cleaning that thing off, and then go and put this away. Hopefully that doesn't go bad. 3 hours, oh, hour and 43 minutes until spoiled. Hurry up. No, don't take a shower. Go and friggin' put that away. And now take a shower. Come on, I want to go to work so you can be promoted. Promoted! We're gonna get there, folks. What are you doing all angry? Are you gonna hang out with your cat? Your cat probably help you calm down a little bit. That's my theory. Cleaning up? Good. Good idea. And after you're done cleaning up, we're gonna go ahead and have you... something. I need to set up my bot so that I can have a socials tag as well. I swear I have Nightbot. Is Nightbot in the chat, Krona? leftovers for breakfast. I don't know if Nightbot's around or not. I don't know if Krona's around or not. I assume she's around. Might not have heard me though. I don't think so. I may need to reactivate it because I don't think I used it for a very long time, so maybe they turned it off. I think it's something that Streamlabs gives you. Look, just finish eating.
Cool.
Why are you talking to your cat? Just eat. So angry. Yeah, because then we can have shoutouts for other users, and we can do the socials link and any number of things. So, if you take a nap real quick so that you're not tired by the end of the day. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. That works. No, don't browse the web. Just go to work here in a second. Go to work. Off you go. Next she's gonna get promoted. Yay! I'm excited. I'm curious what her new earnings are going to be. Hopefully she's at that point where like you get the big raise. But we'll see. Uh-oh, today's mail's been delivered. That means we have to pay our bills. But we've got the money for it, so that's good. Yes? Oh, yay, good for you. Congrats, Penny. Good job on the promotion. No longer a dishwasher, something else now. I don't know what, but something. Hey, paralegal, finally. That's nice. That should be some decent pay too, right? Passed the lawyer's exam. Oh, interesting. Level 2 logic skill, level 4 debate. Okay, cool. So that's the new thing. What on earth? No, just, can you throw that away? Whatever that is. Anyway. This is all good news. I am excited, you're excited, everybody's excited. We're gonna clean out the refrigerator, we're so excited. If that isn't excitement, I don't know what is. Anyway. Normally I would go all the way till the end of the day, but you know what, I will real quick. And then I'll have her pay her bills. You'd use the restroom? Has to pee. Okay. If you could pay your bills real quick. Eat your food, pay your bills. Are you not hungry? No, not at all. Use more Poseidon's kiss nonsense. Maybe invite girlfriend over? Oh, what do you want, Bess? Do you wish to look as happy as I do? This is from The Simpsons, by the way. Have a buck. Do I feel happier yet? Yes, I can look you in the eye and tell you that I'm happy now. Where is Penny? No, literally you're coming over right now to hang out. So we both got promoted. I think you should stay over the night. It'll be nice. I'm not going to propose right now. Ask about day seems good. More express invite to stay night. There we go. Ask to be confidant. I mean, that makes sense. Why wouldn't I want you to be my confidant? A sleepover sounds great. They make it sound like you're 12-year-olds. Sleepover? Yeah! I'd love to have a sleepover. What the what? What did I just do that pissed you off? Seemed to have fixed it, whatever it was. both appear to be tired. Well, hopefully that'll put you all in a better mood. Have you liking each other. No, just go to sleep. You're good. I need to get up. There we go. Okay. There you go then. Now seems like as good a time as any, right? Hello. It's the big camera. So, today was a good day. Today was a good day. We, Penny is now like absolutely girlfriend, staying over a bunch. I probably would have had Grace propose to her at this point, but Penny has a kid, and that's not like a problem in the sense if they can't have a relationship, but there's not space in this apartment to have a child as well. So we've got to earn some more money, kind of save up for a little bit, and then get a bigger place, and then probably can move in together. But I kind of wish I could just move into her place, because her place is bigger. Maybe you can do that. Maybe we'll figure that out next time. And she got promoted to paralegal. She has to take the legal exam, which I guess would be the bar in real life, so that she can be a barrister, which is a very British term. Is The Sims made in England? I don't know. We don't have barristers in the US. For anybody's curious, you're just a lawyer. So you don't have barristers versus solicitors? Is that what the other one is in England? I can't remember. Anyway, the difference I remember is one does legal paperwork, more or less. Contracts, things like that, and the other one is literally barristers are trained to argue in court. That's the diff. So we have to take the exam to become a barrister, and she needs to go up a level in logic and go up a level in debate, and she's on her road to becoming a full-on lawyer, and I'm assuming she'll make some pretty decent money at that point. Maybe get a house, move out to the countryside, you know, where it's pretty. But yeah, I think we made some pretty good progress today. Now, I will say, I'm not sure if the next one's going to be The Sims, or if the next one's going to be Crusader Kings 3, perhaps? I'm kind of going back and forth mentally, and I won't know until one day later this week I decide I want to stream again. And I know what game I want to play. And there's always the possibility I just will, like, this will be the last stream for 6 months. You never know with me. I apologize. I wish I was consistent, but I'm not, because I just do it when I want to. But thank you so much, everybody who came and hung out. Sardane was here earlier, J. Cole was here earlier, N. Tyson was here earlier, Cronus still here, I believe. J. Cole may still be here. Phantom Obsidian Knight, I think I've mentioned everybody who at least spoke up in chat, and we had a few lurkers, so thank you, everybody. And if you're watching this on YouTube, really appreciate having you here. Hopefully you're having a good day, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you all in the next stream. So later and all that stuff, and I will yeah, bye.